What's up? I'm Kiku and we're online together. And this is the Kingdoms and Castles productivity tutorial. If you're unsure about the basics of the game or you don't know how to start it from a fresh new kingdom, we do have a tutorial for that on the left or on that left. And that'll help get you started. If you've already seen that or you know what you're doing, you just need some help, then we're just going to load the game. So in the beginner tutorial, we already touched up on a few of the productivity things like placing things near each other. You want to make sure that things are in protection zones. We'll continue more on that in a military tutorial, but one of the big things was about pretty much the placement of your food near granaries and how to maximize what you can get out of your farms, and how to distribute that food and resources. One big thing that we never did was iron. So what we need to do is set up an iron mine, and we're just going to jump to that quick. Okay, so we built two iron mines, and just adjacent, you could go to the industry tab, and then you'll find the iron mine in there. And then after placing the iron mine, the next thing we want to do is build a stockpile directly across from the iron mine, so there's not much traveling time that's necessary for the travelers, so they can get back to work quicker. And that way you could continuously have a steady flow of iron. And then what we need, or what we're going to be doing with that iron, if you just go back to the industry tab, and then we're going to select the blacksmith, and then we're going to put it right across from that iron stockpile, so the blacksmith doesn't need to travel to get material. So we're just going to drop that down, and we're going to skip ahead. We're going to fast forward this so the buildings are done. Okay, so now that the buildings are done, if we click on the blacksmith, we're just going to click and zoom in on that. You can see it consumes one charcoal and one iron, and there's two things the blacksmith will build. You can see them on the bottom. It's tools and armaments. Right now, for the purpose of productivity, we only want armaments, so we're turning tools. No, we only want tools, so we're turning armaments off. And you can see we built some extra charcoal on the bottom there, and we want the stockpile to be strictly for the blacksmith, so we're keeping charcoal on, but no stone or wood allowed there. And if we check the forester, we're going to see what this productivity increase does. It's about 50% faster cutting time, and we can skip over to the quarry, and you'll see that the quarry also gets a 50% faster cutting time. But there's another thing for productivity. If you have peasants that work in their specific fields, you're also going to get a master bonus, which also increases your yield, or a grandmaster bonus, which should be higher.